Why are you running for president?
I'm running for senior class president because I think that I really would just want to make my last year more memorable, and I want everyone to be involved in that. And that is one of the biggest reasons I'm running. And it's also because I'm in a new club this year, and I realized that Erie wasn't really recognized for anything, and I kind of want Erie to be more recognized in that sort of way.
If you won, what would you change?
I've talked to Buckler about a few issues that I want to change. One was assigned parking, and it's not assigned parking for everyone because that is such a drastic change for our very small parking lot. But I was thinking assigned parking for only a small portion of it, and I've seen other schools done it, and they do things where they decorate their parking lot and they have contests with it. And another thing is recognizing Erie history. I went through the old textbooks that we had here, and there were old band uniforms and old color guard uniforms that we don't have displayed here. I kind of want to bring those up, and I kind of want to move the senior plaques around to where it's not on the very high shelf, so you could see it in the lower shelf.
What would you want to change that you know you can't for the school for the good?
I would want to change just more funding to just equal funding for every sport, which I can't do because we are very limited on funding, but that would be a very good thing.
Speaking of sports, are you involved any here at Erie High School?
Yes, I am. I'm in girls tennis.
What's that like for you for your junior year coming up on your senior year?
With tennis, it's more of a thing where you go in and you don't know anything about it, and then you learn about it more and more. And that's one thing I really like about it, because you can learn from it and you can even teach people about it. And I think going into my senior year with tennis, I would really enjoy it because I enjoyed it this year and I enjoyed it last year.
Got you. For your senior year, what is it like to be a senior here at Erie High School, and how are you going to enjoy it? And what's your junior year like, I should say?
So my junior year is very stressful because I am taking a few AP classes right now, and it's just a little more stressful. And I think my senior year is going to be even more stressful if I do win the campaign. But I do want our senior year to be more kind of welcoming, so we welcome underclassmen instead of taunt them like normal seniors do.
What advice would you give for the incoming freshmen and people below them for high school and for the SAT and tests and studying? What advice would you give to the incoming people here at Erie High School?
One quote that I look at almost every day is, "You are the creator of your own future. Whatever you create, that's what you create for yourself." So basically just believe in yourself, create what you can create, spend time on things you should be doing, have fun, but just not too much fun.
Gotcha. Being a junior at Erie High School, do you feel like you have a big role, a little role, or what do you feel?
I feel like being a junior at Erie High School, all the juniors have their equal role.
Got you. If you had to give any advice if you didn't win the election to the incoming freshmen, what would it be?
Everything happens for a reason, and you should take a chance when you can, and if you don't get that chance, then there's probably something great that comes out of it.
All right. Here, just let me see my next question. If you don't win the election, will you still participate in student government, or would that not really be an option, and would you rather just finish out high school being a senior?
I would like to be in student government. I tried to join in my freshman year, but I haven't really gotten the chance to in my sophomore and junior year, so I would like to join.
Got you. For the dances and events that go on here at Erie High School, do you think they could be more well run in a sense, or like would you want to have more coordination with those at all?
I feel like there's more coordination with it, and it's just like it's so surprising what we get for a theme. Like we don't get to pick on it, and we don't get to know until like a week of our dances.
So what you're saying is you'd like to get the idea of the theme for the dances and events out to, I guess, the public here at Erie High School sooner rather than later, so they have more time to shop and look.
Yeah, or we could like ask them what they think the theme should be as well.
So you would want to take a vote on what it should be? For instance, like homecoming, would you take a vote then, or would you just sort of kick it off with a set theme and then let the other dances vote?
I would do like a vote where we pick our themes, like the top 5 that we like, and then bring it out to the student body, have them vote for it. Because we do, as the student government, we want our students' voices to be heard, and I think that's a great way to have our student voices to be heard.
Speaking of student voices, would you want to push for more of a social aspect on giving feedback from the students and taking some feedback from the student body as itself? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because like when someone knows about like the theme or they know about something, they get really hyped up for it, especially for our dances and our games, and I think that would make a very great impact.
Would you want to include more pep rallies into the coming year, which would be your senior year here at Erie High School?
Yes, I do. I think pep rallies really like unite people, and they bring out the best in us.
Got you. Trying to think of another question. If you were given more time to get an organized plan for running for your campaign, would you give it more thought, less thought? What would you change about your campaign if you had to change one thing?
I think one thing I would really like to change about my campaign was the timing of it. Most of us were really rushed, especially with like our video, and we didn't have enough time to plan it, or we didn't have enough time to get together. So time was very big on us.
Okay, for, I guess, more of your part as the campaign team manager, or whatever you want to call it, what would you do better to help out your team to get going on more organization and all that?
I think what I did with my campaign team was we created an outline to put like what's with which, and I think for a candidate yourself, you should know like what kind of themes, what kind of things you want your campaign to represent. And there was times where I needed like other people's help, and that's where like your whole campaign team's very helpful with that.
Got you. You play tennis here at Erie High School, correct?
Yes, I do.
Is that a very well-funded sport or not really the main priority here at Erie High School?
So I don't know how other sports run, but I don't think it's really well funded. We have to buy our uniforms ourselves, and we still have to do like fundraising and serve-a-thons like with ourselves just to get enough money for our season.
Got you. Would you ask for more funding for the tennis programs and the lesser funded sports?
I would, but I know there's still a lot of curriculums that do need funding, such as like band and choir and other clubs throughout the school, and that's why I believe equal funding would be good for everyone.
Got you. How many years have you played tennis here at Erie High School?
I played tennis. This is my second year of playing tennis.
At Erie High School?
Yes.
Would you be interested in trying new sports at Erie High School, or do you feel that you would get shut down because it's high school and you need to sort of learn the sport?
So I am in different sports outside of school, but
Like what?
I was in dance. But I, in the last semester of my freshman year, I had a very major concussion, which led me to not do very heavy sports such as like track or like lacrosse or like volleyball or stuff like that.
Got you. So you're mostly maining on sort of like a chill, calm, zen game.
Yeah.
Got you.